welcome back to Sister Sis.
We're still here, still there.
Today we're going to do, the first topic we're going to talk about is embracing your uniqueness.
Yeah, embracing your uniqueness. My sister and I, we're still here. We've been on the journey of journeys in the last 2 years. Very spiritual walk,
Self-healing, self-love,
self-learning, and we're at a point where, you know what, with all that's been going on, we're just celebrating who we are and really just not concerned about opinions of other people. We're at stages of our lives where lots of people want us to come back and talk about loads of topics, including being a middle-aged black woman, black British woman, raising children in this climate, cost of living crisis, all the stuff that goes along with aging and coming into your own. So we're here just to start it off really, and from your feedback we'll be able to know what topics you really want us to discuss. As usual, our disclaimer is we're not professional counsellors, psychiatrists, psychologists,
medical professionals, or any of that stuff.
No, we are just here to talk our experiences, and we hope you enjoy the discussion, and I hope that you can give us the feedback that will help us to grow better and bigger and give you guys what you want and what we all need, because this podcast, this YouTube that we do is very much therapeutic for us when we go through this walk, this journey of life.
So please like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. So yeah, just going back to the topic we're going to discuss today, which is embracing, loving your uniqueness. If I start with a quote by Theodore Roosevelt, which is actually, comparison is the thief of all joy. In other words, you shouldn't be comparing other people to others, and you should never compare yourself to others. Obviously, there's always a healthy level of competition. In order to better yourself, you can look around for inspiration. Like ourselves, you can look at sort of like people that do like what we do to inspire you, to encourage you to do what you need to do for yourself, but never fully compare yourself to others or another person, and do not compare others to anybody else, because like the quote says, that is the thief of all joy. You'll miss out on yourself, you'll miss out on self-love if you are comparing yourself to somebody else. If you think they have it all together or they look a certain way, you're going to do yourself a great injustice.
Yeah, and it's really hard in a time where, we come out on YouTube, we're on Instagram, so we know how it all works. But you've got to be very mindful of how much time you're spending on social media. I have got lost in the world of TikTok before, many a night, and actually had to, recoil where I'm putting my time and energy, because there's so much more to do in this world, and my purpose isn't scrolling through TikTok to see what madness and foolishness other people are doing. So really, I have been through, I can say in this last year, quite a trying period of my life. People who know me personally will know my own relationship status and what's happened in that. And I've just been in a time of growth and development and learning. I've met some really interesting people along the way. I've met people who have inspired me, encouraged me. I've had my soul family now, which we do amazing things together. We've joined up to do work in the community, and that's been amazing. And also I've met some really destructive people who have not put healing in their vocabulary, or if they have, it's not something they actively do, and they've tried to bring you into their vortex, I would say. And it's knowing who you are, never forgetting your blessings and your gifts, and being grateful every day for where you are, so that the blessings can continue to come in. And these last few weeks, it has been that for me. Those who follow us on Insta will see some of the things I've been putting up. Some are quite direct and meaningful to me, not as positive as we usually are, but I'm saying this time round when we're filming, it's apologetically authentic, and not that it ever hasn't been, but we've always said
you mean unapologetically
exactly. You can't say it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not about what other people think. In my eyes, you know, I'm at a stage where I'm doing what's best for me, and that is how I am moving forward. Life has been really challenging, and it's thrown things at both of us together and individually. It's thrown at, you know, some really strange, really challenging curveballs. But when you always remember how important it is to love yourself, and to check in with your source, whatever that may be, you can conquer and you can reach goals that you would never have imagined. Sometimes by letting go of a negativity, or letting go in false beliefs you may once have had, and by learning, by reading, and by re-educating yourself, you can live the most fulfilled life possible. And I truly and will always believe that. You know, some people have said to me, you know, what if this had happened in your life, or do you regret this? I don't live in regret.
We don't do shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Definitely not shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know, there are problems, we find solutions, and that's how we intend to move on with our lives. And we just know that it's not just us, there's so many people around us that are saying exactly the same thing, going through health problems or marital problems or problems with their teenagers or you know, grandchildren, even at this age and stage we are of our lives. And it's always remembering that, you know, your words are powerful, your thoughts are even more powerful, and you know, a friend of mine always says to me, your thoughts are not always your friends. You know, your mind is not always your friend, and you've got to challenge some of the negative thoughts that come in your mind. You've got to challenge the fears that might come back, things from your childhood you may have thought you've healed from, you know, and healing is a continuous process. No one is ever fully healed. What is fully healed?
And just like you are unique, no matter your size, shape, hair texture, any of those things, if you're battling health conditions like Tan said, and your healing journey, your life journey is just as unique as you are. And what you do to heal, what you do to address your traumas, what you do to move on, all of those things are unique to you. Embrace yourself no matter what you see when you look in the mirror. Wake up in the morning, be grateful that you have woken up, first of all. And just look at yourself and love yourself. You do not need to look like anybody else to be able to love yourself.
And also, like, we do from time to time, you know, people have vices, and it's really easy to go on a path of self-destruction, and think of your vices as escapisms and ways out of your reality. You know, we all live in you know, different forms of what we class as our reality, but it's really important for you to get hold of yourself, spend time with yourself. I mean, for the last few months I've been missing a lot of time with myself, and it's really important to ground yourself, to do whatever it takes for you to remain balanced and sane and process where you are in your life and where you're going to next. It is important to take that time. Not everybody appreciates time alone and time to think, but it is so necessary. Time to just be still, and time to get used to living in where you are, whatever that situation is, in order for you to move on. And you know, if you do spiral, you know, come back to a place where you remember the mind, body and the soul work in conjunction. You know, you have to feed your body right, you have to exercise right, you know, you have to spend time out in nature. And in order for you to have clear, pure thoughts, your body has to be working on good cylinders. And I've spent a lot of time recently around people who are unwell, and even more so now than ever, realize that your health is absolutely your wealth. And regardless of where you are in your health journey, it's important to just lessen the depreciation, what's it called, the decline of your health. So do everything you possibly can to, you know, do your herbs, your bushes, whatever you use, and so that it doesn't come to a point in your life where these pharmaceuticals are just pumping you full of stuff that you don't need, because that affects everything. All these drugs have side effects. Stress is going to be the biggest thing in your life. You know, everybody around you talk to who's got their own crosses that they're bearing, and financially things are becoming really tight for a lot of people. You know, hats off to people who have managed to escape that by doing their own thing from before pandemic, and are still managing to stay in there and make moves. And we're all striving for that, don't get me wrong, but you have to be, wherever you are, you have to still look after your body. Remember that your body is your temple. Remember that your mind can be corrupted, that you can bring people into your circle that don't really mean you any good. And even if it might even be subconscious to them that they don't mean you any good, but if they're not at a place where they have realized and recognized that they need to keep growing, keep learning, and keep themselves clean and pure. And when I mean clean and pure, I'm not saying that as in some people are this or looking down on anyone or their lifestyles, but it's really important that people around you are conscious. Even if they're not at a place where they want to be, they're conscious of where they need to be, and where we all need to be if we want to get into a place of alignment and balance, and give yourself the best chance of being your, you know, your optimum you.
It's about being mindful. Like, stay mindful, not as in your mind being full. I think I've said this in one of our videos a long time ago. It's not about taking on more. Sometimes you need to subtract from your life. The things that you're watching, the things that you're listening to, the activities that you're doing, the people you have in your life. Life is stressful, we know, whether it's raising children, working, things like that, health conditions and stuff like that. However, there is unnecessary stress that you can subtract from your life, and things you do not have to deal with.
Definitely a season of letting go and shedding, and just for your own benefit. And sometimes it's really hard to let go of old habits, old people, old things. It really is hard. But once you've spring cleaned your life, and this is a perfect time to do it, you know, it is springtime. It's what I class as the new year. What I know is to be the new year is springtime. And it's, for me, it's a beginning. And for me, I decluttered my house. I, you know, clean up every area of my life to gain focus, and actually remember that I can put me first and not feel guilty for that, especially when you spend your lifetime raising children and giving to old, giving to young, giving to friends, giving to foes, giving to neighbours, you know, just giving. You know, there's a time where I don't know for you, but there's a time in my life where you have to become a bit, I wouldn't call it selfish, I would call it
Self-preservation
and ownership of yourself, that you are allowed to be happy, and you're allowed to feel fulfilled, whatever that looks like to you. And I'm just saying, like, we just speak to so many people who are in hardship, and just remain true to yourself. That's ultimately going to make you happy. You know, putting on a facade, being anyway fake, anyway unreal about who you are or where you want to go or the people you want around you, will just delay your path to where you want to be, or your happiness. And we're all allowed to smile, we're all allowed to be happy for the little or the great that we have.
Small joys, big joys, and all the stuff in between.
And you know, sometimes I'm making pretty harsh decisions about where to put my money and what to invest, but each time I do it, I'm thinking, how does this benefit me? Am I doing it for myself? How's this going to make me feel in the long run? Where will this put me? And that's my train of thought, and it's a really powerful place to be. And for a long time I've been allowing people to take my power, and this is my season to just take back all power, whether that be from parents, whether that be from your family situations, whether it be from colleagues, from work, from academic stresses, whatever that may be. I take back my power. I'm taking it back because I'm putting me first. I am celebrating who I am. You don't have to like me. You don't have to
What's
love
the saying
me.
go?
I love me, and that's where I am. And I encourage you all, because it's a good place to be. Find your peace. Keep hold of your peace. Don't let anybody disturb that. People will try, especially when you're a kind person, especially when you're an empath, especially when you're a spiritual person on your spiritual journey. You will be tested. You will be tested in ways you never imagined, and you will succumb to some of those. But get back up, dust yourself off, and take back your power. This is the season of letting go and regaining your power. And it's just a nice place to be in. I'm mid-40s, and here it is, 40s is the new 20s. So I like to think, I don't care what 20-year-olds think about that. Do you get? But it's a good place to be, and you can only go up from here. You can only go up from where you are. You will have challenges, you will have negativity. Try your best to push negativity out of your life. This year we've been practicing positive affirmations, as we always do, but remembering that words are so powerful. They carry so much weight. Your thoughts are very powerful. So really try and replace any fears, any negativity with positive affirmations, with positive self-talk. Surround yourself with people who want to go places in their lives. Surround yourself with the builders and the creators in this world, and you'll see your life change drastically. Yes. And you were going to say a quote?
Say that I've seen it before online, memes, quotes, what have you, that say other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Do not waste time emotionally investing in other people's negative opinions of you. Leave them to those opinions. 9 times out of 10 they're wrong anyway. People who aren't sure of themselves will deflect, project. They will create false narratives about you to make themselves feel better, to get other people that they think don't like you into these false narratives. Other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Do not give it any time. Do not give it any energy, especially when someone's words and actions do not align.
Look at the fruits that people bear, and you'll be able to see if you can trust their words or not. And I'm a strong believer, people will try to drag your name. People have tried to drag my name. But you know what? I stand on who I am. I will always take accountability for what I said and what I've done. What it is, I have to own it. I own it, and then it can't hold me down. It is not a baggage for me. I don't have baggage. I can travel.
No drama, no chaos, no unnecessary stress, no negativity, none of that stuff. For any person I meet in life, I come with positivity, I come with love, I come with integrity, I come with loyalty, I come with honesty, authenticity. So anytime someone comes with the opposite of those things, it's a red flag. It's not someone I can have the energy to be around long term, no matter what capacity they come in, professional, personal, friend, anything like that. It's not.
No, you can't allow people to affect your energy so much. I've done it. I have succumbed to allowing people to change my mood and change my energy. I'm just not having it anymore, because what is the gain you have? And you realise those people are sad, and you can help them if you've got the time and the patience. And I'm a great believer in helping people. I will help whoever I can, but not at the cost of myself. I'm not doing it anymore.
And as they say, as the Jamaican saying goes, misery loves company. Some people are really miserable in their thoughts, where they are in life, what they haven't achieved, inadequacies, insecurities, and they will try their hardest to make you miserable so they have company in their misery, or so they can feel better about their misery. Do not allow people to drag you down. Like Tan said, surround yourself with people that uplift you, inspire you, influence you to do better, to be the best version of you.
And on that note, we are really looking forward to summer, because for medicated people, you know how it goes. These winter months are not great. So we're really looking forward to the brightness, the sunshine, enough vitamin D, and just to be able to live your life, live the life you love, and love the life you live.
Yes.
So next time we'll be talking about more harder, stronger,
deeper topics.
We're going to broach topics about women's health after 40. We're also going to talk about recovering after narcissistic abuse and manipulation within relationships. We are going to and discuss polarity within relationships and what that looks like, separation, divorce, single parent households, co-parenting. So stay tuned. We love taking you on this journey with us, and we hope you're enjoying the journey too. So love always from sis to sis. See you soon. Bye.